Lego can be a lot of fun to play with, but one studio in Brooklyn is using Lego to make animated movies. The owner has now written a book to teach adults and kids how to make their own Lego movies. Roger Clark joins us now from Burham Hill with more on this. Good morning, Roger.
Well, hey, Pat, that's right. You know, and it's funny because, like, just a couple of weeks ago, my son Jack, he's a Lego freak, and he was making movies with his Lego characters, and I was like, well, how do you, there's got to be a better way. Nothing, no offense to my son, but they were fine. And now, go figure, here I am, and this is it. It's called the Lego Animation Book, written by David Pagano and David Pickett. David Pickett is traveling, but David Pagano is here in your studio in Boerum Hill. Matt over there. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Hi. Well, and this is where all the magic happens. So basically, you're taking the Lego figures, and you're making a movie out of it.
Yep, that's right. So this is old school stop motion, which means that we have tiny Lego figures, or large, depending on what film we're making, and we're moving them a very tiny amount, taking a still frame, moving them a very tiny amount again, taking another still frame. Do that about, I don't know, 600 to 1,800 more times over the course of 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then you have yourself a film at the end. So
you're saying this takes patience, yes? Just like putting together a Lego set does.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah. Like any creative endeavor, you have to put in the time to see the results. So. Yep.
And what's really cool, so you were in the Lego movie was a big smash,
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was awesome, right? And exactly, no pun intended. Okay, that was bad. Sorry. They're going to throw me out. But
no, we welcome that here.
Yeah. But so you actually were featured in there. You won a contest.
Yeah.
And got a quick thing. So, but we were talking before, what you've been doing for years, the stop action, really was a big influence on the Lego movie, even though they used the CGI, right?
Yeah. I think when, if you look at the interviews with the directors of the Lego movie, they were very intentionally trying to capture an idea of like DIY, people making Lego films in their basements or in the back room of their parents' house, that kind of a thing. So making it feel like tactile, making it feel like the real toys are up on screen, even though it is all computer generated.
Now, for us, for regular people who don't have a CGI setup in our basement, you could do this.
That's correct.
Right,
That's correct.
and this is fun. You and David Part 2.
Yes.
I mean, can we do it? Is it for just a regular guy like me? Can I make stop action movie?
We wrote this book with the intention of allowing anyone out there to make a Lego animated film. So it's for the 8-year-old YouTuber to the 45-year-old AFOL, adult fan of Lego, and beyond. So anyone, we tried to make it as accessible as possible and just invite people into our strange little pocket of the Lego fan community.
It's a good pocket. I like it.
Thank you.
David, thanks a lot. The book, it's the Lego Animation Movie. Not only that, but David is also a fellow Queens guy and Stuyvesant grad, so we have a lot in common. Except he's better at Legos than me, Pat. In our household, Jenny, actually, my wife, is the Lego queen, and she has more patience than me. So she tends to do the Legos more with Jack than I do. But maybe this is where I come in. I could be the movie guy.
When you grew up, it was the same as when I grew up. You just built something out of the Lego generic bricks. Now Lego it's a puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. I was talking with David. Actually, it was the late 70s when really you started having those first sets, and we might have just missed that. Because we're old,
Okay, well, on that note, thank you, Roger.
New York One's Roger Clark from Boerum Hill for us with more. Is that you, Roger, in that little body there? Hello, Roger?
Roger's not here. This is Lego Roger. Hello, Roma. How are you today? I tried. I can't do it. I get. That's him. Right, exactly. No, no. Well, this was made for me by the great folks here at Paganomation, and they have a brand new book out, and it's all about how you, yes, you, can make a movie using Lego. The short film Garbage Man has a truck picking up trash turned into a monster using Lego bricks and a process called stop-motion animation.
I tried to put as many weird-looking parts into the Garbage Man character as I could.
Queens native David Pagano has been making movies with the interlocking plastic bricks since he was a child, turning it into a career using his skills to create short films, music videos, and ads for Lego and other clients. He partnered with David Pickett to write the Lego Animation Book, a tutorial for aspiring Lego filmmakers who have the technology of smartphones and laptops at their fingertips to do it.
We were really writing it for our younger selves and like kind of saying like, oh, this is the book I wish I had when I was a kid.
Pagano gave me a look at the process. Basically, take a picture of a figure, then move it ever so slightly, and repeat. A 30-second film featuring 15 frames each second takes about 450 photos. A snippet of his work was featured in the popular Lego movie, which used computer animation, but was inspired by these stop-motion films.
I think part of the appeal of the Lego movie was the fact that it looked like the kind of thing that you would make as a kid in your basement.
Now, one of the main points that David Pagano and David Pickett are trying to get across in this book is that anyone can make a Lego movie. But that being said, it definitely is going to take a little bit of patience.
And Pagano and Pickett's advice for starters, it's more about what's on camera than what camera it's on.
We actually advise people who are starting out to use a smartphone because it's already got a camera built in. It's got a variety of apps, many of which are free, that you can use to get started with animation.
But these pros have it down to a science, even creating a Lego me to star in my or his own short film. For more on the book, head to setbump.com/book. In Brooklyn, Roger Clark, New York 1.